articulation is an important part of playing trumpet, and it might be a little bit of a new term for you, but it's very simple. It just means that you're defining the beginning of each note as you play. Notes can either be articulated or slurred. When they're slurred, that means they're not defined. And here's what slurred notes sound like on trumpet. They're all really connected together. Now I'll play the same notes again, but articulate them, so you hear a little pop or a little definition at the beginning of every note. That's all there is to articulation. Now let's try a couple simple little exercises to make sure we're doing it correctly. And we're just going to use the way we speak as our teacher for how we're playing trumpet. When we speak, we articulate very naturally and very easily, and you're able to say sentences and paragraphs and all kinds of crazy things and never have any trouble with articulating. And make no mistake about it, the way you speak and articulate is basically exactly how we're going to do it when we play trumpet. So to start with, let's just pick a syllable, and we're going to use two, and I'll say two a few times in a row, and then I'm going to give you a chance to do it. And this is exactly how we want to do it on the trumpet. So here's me practicing first, and then you'll go. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. Now your turn. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. Now I'm guessing everyone was able to do that pretty successfully. It's really simple. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to take out actually saying the word, but we're still going to blow the air as if we were saying the word. So I'm going to say two, but just without the vocalization of it. Okay, now this is what we call blowing air patterns. I'll go, and then you can go now. Try that. Good. Now one thing I want us to be aware of, as we're blowing the air pattern, we're not stopping our air. The air continues to go forward. I had a great teacher that said you want to play with stupid air. In other words, the air never knows what's going on. The air always just thinks you're blowing one long note. So as we're doing the two air pattern, we don't want to feel like we're stopping all the air. We're just articulating the air, just like if you had a hose and you're just tapping on the water. The water's not stopping, it's continuing to go, you're just tapping it. So let's try the air pattern again, and being careful that we're not stopping the air as we do this. Your turn. One last time. Very good. If it's possible, I would try to maybe find an older trumpet player or your band director or your teacher and just articulate a few notes for them to make sure we're doing it the right way. Every once in a while you'll find a youngster that gets off to kind of a bad start, and it can be a little bit challenging to fix this if they do it wrong for the first 4 or 5 years they play. So let's make sure you get off to a good start. Very good luck. One of the most exciting trumpet soloists to ever live was Rafael Mendez. Mendez was a Mexican trumpet virtuoso, which meant he could play anything. He had incredible technique, which meant he could play very fast. His articulation was also extremely fast. He's known for having a very exciting, brilliant sound, and also having vibrato, which means the tone kind of does something like this. It doesn't exactly shake, but it goes up and down slightly in pitch. I think you'll hear that in the examples, which are linked below. I hope you'll take a second to listen to them and hear some really exciting stuff.